The desire to be in the outdoors burns deep within all of us. A connection with nature inspires us to grow. It inspires us to create. There is an undeniable connection between the great outdoors and country music. This is a celebration of that connection.
And here's your host for all things country outdoors, Mary O'Neill Phillips.
G'day everyone. Welcome to the Country Outdoors Riders Round. Thank you all for coming. You look absolutely fantastic. I'm so excited that we get to be here again tonight. It is fall. It is pumpkin spice time, all the basic stuff, which I love. It's my favorite season. Before we get the show started, reach under your tables because there are two winners of Twisted X boots. Put your hands up if you won the competition. One over here, yep. And the second one, down there. Yep, you guys can contact Twisted X Boots. There should be an email on there and you can pick out a nice pair of boots for yourself, which is awesome. All right, guys, so I'm so excited about this show. We have one absolute badass guitarist and three Louisiana boys. Welcoming Lane Hardy, American Idol winner, Louisiana boy, outdoorsman with some new singles. Next up, her album has just dropped. She has just won a CCMA and was nominated for an ACM and CMA, Lindsay L. He's a #1 songwriter in town. He's got a single Detours on Jordan's new album, and he just got signed to Universal Publishing. Jacob Davis. And finally, the man who has had 3 consecutive #1s. He was on last night's episode of Country Outdoors Live on the Outdoor Channel. Before I announce him, everybody look to the screens.
Country music stars feel right at home on Outdoor Channel.
Coming to you straight from Nashville, it's Country Outdoors Live.
With an all-star lineup of country artists.
This Monday, with 3 singles that hit #1 on the Billboard Country charts. Watch an exclusive performance with country star Jordan Davis. Country Outdoors Live with Jordan Davis premieres Monday at 8 Eastern, exclusively on Outdoor Channel, presented by Ram.
That episode will be airing for the rest of the week, and if you want a free pass on My Outdoor TV, you can download that onto your phones. Now welcoming the man of the moment and his beard, Jordan Davis. All right, we're going to kick it off with you. Oh, before I forget, guys, behind me we have a nice big buck. It is fall, it is hunting season. On your tables, there are napkins and pencils. We're going to guess the score of this buck, and halfway through the show, I will collect your scores, and we will announce the winner. The winner will win a Euro mount from Wilson's Taxidermy in Cookville, who have decorated the stage. Jordan, you're up.
What's going on, everybody? I was just telling Jacob, I can't tell you the last time. This is actually the first time I've ever played on this listening room stage.
Don't blow this.
Thanks, brother.
Got your back, kid.
Y'all ready to have some fun? Yeah. I want to play y'all a song. This is my current single about how many times I've been dumped. Growing up, I had a bunch of, he can probably add some to this, but we lived together in a house in Baton Rouge, and I had a girlfriend walk into me in a bar. She just walked in. I thought she was coming to say, like, hey, I didn't know you were going to be here. And she just walked in and she was like, hey, this is over. And I was like, all right.
Can I add something before you play it?
Sure.
I knew the first time I heard this song, I knew every single girl.
You checked them off?
In the song. I knew every whichever verse applied to what
Trust me, bro. I got a message from one
of
of them. She checked it off, too. She figured it out. But anyway, this song is called Almost Maybes. heard one say we were done in a Baton Rouge college bar. It kinda came out of nowhere, yeah, I took that one pretty hard. I had another one in another town, and I spent a whole lot of nights missing her, till it all went black. She stopped texting back, and I finally got the picture. So here's to the almost so close, it's over out of the blues. And to the hey, I think we need to talk, and it ain't me, it's yous. And to the tears and beers and wasted years on weeds and looking like daisies, I wouldn't be sitting here next to you if it weren't for the almost maybe. And here's to the one that my family thought was gonna make me drop to one knee. I tried like hell, but I couldn't help my mama love her more than me. And to all those July crushes turning into September leavings, goodbyes that didn't feel good back then, it happened for a real good reason. Here's to the almost so close, it's over out of the blues. And to the hey, I think we need to talk, and it ain't me, it's yous. And to the tears and beers and wasted years on weeds and looking like daisies, I wouldn't be sitting here next to you if it weren't for the almost maybes. And not for the almost maybe. Wouldn't be no all alones, wouldn't be no sad songs, wouldn't be no had enough, pick yourself up and get to moving home from it didn't work out. And the girls next door and the batshit crazies, there wouldn't be no you and me right now if it weren't for the almost maybes. Here's to the almost so close, it's over out of the blues. And to the hey, I think that we need to talk, 'cause it ain't me, it's yous. And to the tears and beers and wasted years on weeds that look like daisies, I wouldn't be sitting here next to you if it weren't for the almost maybe. Thank God for the almost maybe.
Come on. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Go Tigers.
I didn't mean to say that. I meant to do the edited version. I hope I didn't get anybody in trouble. I'm sorry. I was raised better than that.
What did you say? You said a cuss word?
The S word.
Yep.
Sorry, Mama. She ain't here. It's all good.
My mother is not fond of that language. She's heard songs of ours before that.
I thought about it every time I tell her, I was like, Mom, I got a lot worse than that.
Boys. This is one, actually, speaking of Mom, this is an idea. I got this song from our crazy dad, who is about as redneck as it comes. I love him, think the world of him. He drives me bat, you know what, crazy, but he's the best. So, we're all songwriters up here. We try to show up every day and try to have an idea and try to come up with something cool. And a lot of times, me and Lindsay were actually just talking about like where we're at right now in quarantine, and you sit down to write with somebody, and they're like, "So what you been up to, man?" And it's like, "Well, the same shit you been up to, man."
You just did it again, dude.
I know. Sorry. But anyway, so we're just always trying to get ideas. But this one particular morning, I was going into a write. My dad had called me, and me and Jordan are grown men, but it's always, "Hey, baby, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "What's up, Dad? I'm going to work." And he's like, "All right. Well, who you writing with?" Like he knows who they are, Well, tell him I said, hey. That type thing. But anyway, we talked for a minute, and when we got off the phone, he said, "Well, all right, then." And I was like, "That's kind of cool, And I was like, "All right, Dad, I'll talk to you later." And I got off the phone, and I was like, "All right, then, that's cool." So I walked into this write, and I was like, "Man, what about a song called All Right Then?" And my co-writer's like, What's up with that?" And I was like, "Well, that's how, in the South, a lot of times somebody kind of ends a conversation or says bye with, 'All right, then.'" And he's like, "Okay, yeah, man, I'll run this road with you." So anyway, this song's called All Right Then. I come from a slow down, slow town, 2 stoplights and 1 bank. Yeah, somewhere you can't go nowhere, where everybody knows your name. Talking 2 fingers up on a steering wheel, windshield waving as your neighbor rolls by. Them deer camps, dairy farms, sweet tea, mason jars ain't much, but man, it's mine. We're back road swimming hole, sugar cane pole, frying everything inside. Our heaven on earth, this some old Delta dirt, and we raise a little hell on a Saturday night. You can find us out there, out where that cracked black top ends. And we say hey with a hey, y'all come on in, and not goodbyes with all right then. All right then. Even if you hit the highway and drive away, don't mean you're really gone. 'Cause you won't get far from who you are and where it is you're from. We're back road swimming holes, sugar cane poles, frying everything inside. Our heaven on earth is some old Delta dirt, and we raise a little hell on a Saturday night. You can find us out there, out where that cracked black top ends. We say hey with a hey, y'all come on in, and not goodbyes with all right then. All right then. It's so nice having Lindsay Ell up here doing what she does. Now give it up. Back row, swimming hole, sugar cane poles, frying everything inside, and that's all right. Our heaven on earth is some old Delta dirt, and we raise a little hell on a Saturday night. You can find us out there, out where that cracked black top ends. We say hey with a hey, y'all come on in, and not goodbyes with all right then. Yeah, we say hey with a hey y'all. Yeah, come on in, and not goodbyes with all right then. All right then.
How's on the money?
Thank y'all very much. Is that dad or what?
That's good, dude.
I then.
I
I like that. I mean, that just fits perfectly
That's good.
into any sentence. Well, thank you all so much for coming tonight. This feels like, yeah, you can clap to that, Eddie. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like life is normal, which is amazing. I released a record in the midst of this wonderful year, and it's been amazing being able to actually release art, I think, in 2020. I think right now, more than ever, we need music, and we need inspiration, and we need kind of good things coming into our brains, because there's a lot of craziness to balance that out. So I'm going to play you my latest single right now, too. This is a song all about remembering how amazing you all are. Because sometimes I think this is something we can forget so easily in life, and it's a good thing to be able to look in the mirror and love who's looking back to you. This is called Want Me Back. Typical, you always want what you can't have. Soon as I moved on, started missing me so bad. Saying maybe we should try again, try to get it right again. Saying do we have to be done? Don't know why you said goodbye then. And honestly, I get where you're coming from. 'Cause if I were you, I'd miss my kiss, I'd miss me keeping you up all night. If I were you, I know that losing me would make me back to that weekend down in LA. Bet that hotel bed ain't never been the same, babe. Damn it, we were so good then. Think of what we could have been if you'd have just tried. Cause I think that I'm worth it. I thought you were perfect, but you had your time. If I were you, I miss my kiss, I'd miss me keeping you up all night. If I were you, I know that losing me would make me lose my mind. You ain't gonna find nobody like me. I'm the best you ever had, and I'm always gonna be so. If I were you, if I were you, I'd want me back too. Typical you, always wanting what you can't have. If I were you, I miss my kiss, I'd miss me keeping you up all night. If I were you, I know that losing me would make me lose my mind. You ain't gonna find nobody like me. I'm the best you ever had, and I'm always gonna be so. If I were you, if I were you, I'd want me back too. I'd want me back too.
Get it, girl.
Thank you.
It was amazing. How y'all doing tonight? This is my first time playing like a real like physical show since. But I'm gonna play y'all a song today called Other LA. I wrote this with Andy Sheridan, Dan Isbell, and Eric Dillon right before quarantine. So this song is about the other LA. I was in Los Angeles last year for about 8 weeks. And when I was there, I thought about this idea, and I brought it here. And this is what we made. Man, I ain't gonna lie, these palm trees are kinda nice. Missing my old curd dog, missing my four-wheel drive. All this Hollywood noise ain't good for a good old boy. If it was up to these old boots, I'd be back down in Baton Rouge. I know a country boy can survive, but it's tough on Rodeo Drive. Time to pack up this old suitcase. Tell them don't you dare stop that plane till we cross that Pontchartrain to my home sweet other LA. See, everybody brag about the beach, but nobody seen it in weeks. Nothing but tail light traffic. If you love it that much, you can have it. If it was up to these old boots, I'd be back down in Baton Rouge. I know a country boy can survive, but it's tough on Rodeo Drive. Time to pack up this old suitcase. Tell them don't you dare stop that plane till we cross that Pontchartrain to my home sweet other LA. Come on, take it away. All this Hollywood noise ain't good for these old boots. I'll be back down in Baton Rouge. I know a country boy can survive, but it's tough on Rodeo Drive. Time to pack up this old suitcase. Tell them don't you dare stop that plane till we cross that Poncha train to my home sweet other LA. Thank y'all.
That was badass.
Thank you, buddy.
There's gonna be some Louisiana songs up here tonight.
Uh-huh.
Are you from Baton Rouge?
I'm in the middle of Baton Rouge and Hammond.
Oh, okay.
I live in Livingston.
Livingston. All right. Yeah, man.
I want to play one. I just released an EP not long ago, a couple months ago, I guess. And I wrote this song with two of my good buddies in town back when everything was somewhat normal, and then everything hit with the craziness of the pandemic. And one of the things you couldn't go to was church, and we decided to write this song about how church is just kind of a building, and I don't think that's really what the good Lord calls it to be. But for me, a lot of times, when I'm by myself or trying to shoot some of his duck or deer on his spot, I can get pretty close with the good Lord. So this is one of my favorite ones I've ever written. This song's called "Church in the Chevy." Woke up today and the world felt heavy, so I grabbed my keys and I went for a drive. Followed some county road to wherever it led me, past fell on the porch in a Texaco sign. Crossed a bridge running over a creek, miles of fields far as I could see, and there wasn't no steeple, wasn't no people, wasn't no pews. But right there in a little past two, I went to church in a Chevy on a two-lane on the side of the road. Sun coming up, cutting through the live oaks, wind through the windows like a whisper on a breeze. Out there in the quiet, heard him talking to me. Amazing grace came flooding through the windshield, and I felt some broken parts of me start to heal. My lost getting found, no one else around, middle of nowhere dirt. I went to church in a Chevy, church in a Chevy. So I soaked it up and lost track of time, and I started laying all my worries down. It was just some pavement and some faded white lines, but that highway felt like holy ground, and there wasn't no steeple, wasn't no preacher, wasn't no words. Was the best sermon I've ever heard. I went to church in a Chevy on a two-lane on the side of the road. Sun coming up, cutting through the live oaks, wind through the windows like a whisper on a breeze. Out there in the quiet, heard him talking to me. Amazing grace came flooding through the windshield, and I felt some broken parts of me start to heal. My lost getting found, no one else around, middle of nowhere dirt. I went to church in a Chevy, in a Chevy. And I thought a little, and I prayed a little, and I left there and I changed a little. So I went to church in a Chevy, on a two-lane on the side of the road. Sun coming up was cutting through the live oaks, and there's a wind through the window, kind of like a whisper on a breeze. And out there in the quiet, I heard him talking to me, and amazing grace came flooding through the windshield. Felt some broken parts of me start to heal. Might lost getting fine, no one else around. Middle of nowhere dirt, I went to church in a Chevy. Church in a Chevy. I went to church in a Chevy. Praise his name, bro.
Thank you.
So good.
Thank you, thank you. It's on my Apple Music, by the way. I put that in my Apple Music library a couple weeks ago.
Thanks, buddy.
Shameless plug.
Dude, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
So good, Jordan.
Got a funny story about that song, too, if you want to hear it.
Oh, dude, I meant to tell that before it. I got caught up in the word, man.
My turn.
I forgot about that.
My turn. I'm kidding. So, yeah, me and Jord, we write all the time, and we're so blessed and fortunate to be able to first off, to be in this business together and be writing songs and making stuff up together and provide for our families. It's such a blessing, and we don't take it for granted, I will say that. But this particular day, I was scheduled to write with my brother and Matt Jenkins and Josh Jenkins, and my wife went into labor with our third baby girl.
Yep.
So I didn't make that right, and I called Jordan. I was like, "Hey, dude, we're gonna have this baby today, dude. We're going to the hospital." And he was like, "Oh, that's awesome, man." So this is my third kid. So by this time, he's already got 2 nieces, and he's like, "Cool, I'll be up there in a couple days." You know.
I know how that works.
Yeah. So I was like, "All right, well, yeah, y'all get after it." Well, my third little girl, Piper, she was born, and everything kind of settled down. I was like, "Hey, dude, did y'all wind up writing?" And he was like, "Yeah, we wrote this song called Church in a Chevy." And I was like, "Oh, well, that sounds awesome." He's like, "Yeah, dude, it's really good."
In a non-arrogant way, but yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Well, I just brought another niece into the world for you. I didn't, my wife did, but anyway, this is since we're talking about these baby girls, I've got 3 of them, Percy, Lane, and Piper, and they're my whole world. And I wrote this next song because a co-writer buddy of mine had this idea called Backseat Driver, and he sat down and he started talking about, like, you know, we're in country music, we try to put a girl in it, a guy and a girl in a back seat, and I was like, I don't know, man. You want to know my idea of a backseat driver? She's about that tall and full of questions. So we wrote this song. This is Backseat Driver. "7:30 in the morning in a Mickey D's drive-thru. 2 muffins, 1 coffee, and a little bitty orange juice. I saw a man with a sign on the corner, rolled my window down, handed him $1, and that's when I heard her ask, 'Hey, Daddy, who was that?' And before I could answer back, she said, 'Daddy, look, there's a plane in the sky. Are we there yet? Did you just see that dog run by? The squirrels have houses in the trees. Why God put a stinger on a honeybee? It's crazy all the things she sees on the side of the road, out of that window beside her. I wish I could be more like her. My little dangling feet, pretty in pink, backseat driver.'" Later on that day on the highway back home, I saw a lady in a black Mercedes yelling at her phone. She drove by me with her finger in the air, and I had to act like I didn't care. And that's when I heard her ask, "Daddy, why was she so mad?" And before I could answer back, She said, Daddy, can you please turn up the radio? What are you pushing with your feet that makes us go? The squirrels have houses in the trees. Why God put a stinger on a honeybee? It's crazy all the things she sees on the side of the road, out of that window beside her. I wish I could be more like her. My little dangling feet, pretty and pink, backseat driver. Yeah, I know that I'll look back and I'll miss when my whole world wasn't over that dash. It was back there buckled in, saying, Daddy, look, there's a plane in the sky. Are we there yet? Did you just see that dog run by? The squirrels have houses in the trees. Why God put a stinger on a honeybee? It's crazy all the things she sees on the side of the road, out of that window beside her. I wish I could be more like her. My little dangling feet, pretty and pink, backseat driver. $7:30 in the morning in a Mickey D's drive-thru. 2 muffins, 1 coffee, and a little bitty orange juice. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
That's a good one.
You're gonna make me cry.
You hang out at my house for about 5 minutes, you won't be crying, I promise.
Okay. Is that a good form of birth control?
Nothing better.
Got it. All right, I may come visit you. I'm gonna play a song from my last record. I got a bunch of requests tonight, specifically from the front row. So, kind of along the lines, I mean, 2020 has been such a whirlwind for all of us, and I think there's so many different ways you can look at this year, and I truly am looking at this year as a gift that's been given to us in so many crazy ways, but I feel like, you know, a lot of us have sort of been, our world has been 180'd completely, and I was on the road 280 days last year, and now I might be on the road 10 days this year. Who knows? But it just feels like life has kind of flipped, and in the most beautiful way, it's like given perspective to so many things that I think when we're running so fast in our routines and our schedules and just going from like waking up to getting to work to doing all of our things to going to bed to waking up and doing it all over again, we just don't see all the time. And so here's to us learning a lot about ourselves this year and maybe gaining a little bit more perspective in areas of things we needed to prioritize in our lives that we were taking for granted. This is called Good. Gonna lie, normally a few more clouds in my sky, and I'm hoping against the rain, typically turning lemons into lemonade, looking for a sweeter taste, yeah, but it's hard to let your heart mend, or once you feel it broken, yeah, it's hard to let the light in, but I'm finally hoping that I could get used to good, 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 good. Turning my troubles upside down. I've been so blue, it's all I knew, but I'm getting used to good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. I'm not gonna lie, the way you let me be me is a new high, and I'm riding that wave. Almost forget to worry about the heartbreak, and it's hard to let my scars fade. But you're helping me find a way that I could get used to good, 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 good. Turning my troubles upside down. And I'm worried I might lose it all again. Yeah, I'm feeling good, 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 good. Thinking I could get used to good, 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 good. Turning my troubles upside down. I've been so blue, it's all I knew, but I'm getting used to good, 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 good. All right, listening room, I know you all know how to sing, just because I could feel it in my body. And this is one word, so it's very easy. All you need to do is repeat after me. So it goes a little bit like this. I could get used to good, 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 good. 2, 3, 4. You're so good at this. A good, 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 good. 2, 3, 4. Okay, try this, try this. And good, 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 good. Come on, you can do it one more. And good, 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 good. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. That was beautiful.
I like that
Thank you.
That's good. They had it down. You saw that?
Oh, yeah.
Courtney and Sarah, don't mess around.
Come on. I like it.
You ever heard that song before? You too?
Do you have choreographed dance for your songs or no?
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to
No,
you.
no,
Okay.
I'm good.
We should get on that, maybe.
Yeah.
What you got, Lane?
Well, I'm a new songwriter, and it's a real honor to be up here with these amazing songwriters tonight. Great songwriters.
Good to be up
I
here.
just started writing last year. It's a great experience. Like everybody I've been with last year, they were
Shoot, after that first song
Well,
you played.
yeah,
you-
no kidding. You're
daggone,
doing
bro.
really well. This is so easy for you.
awesome. Thank you. This next song I wrote with a crazy guy named J.T. Harding. His name is Crazy Boy.
Crazy is a beautiful word to describe
Awesome.
him.
Yeah.
He's like crazy and brilliant.
Yeah, but he's the funniest guy you
It's
ever
so
meet.
fun.
Yep. I wrote this with him and Jordan Minton last year. We wrote it in 30 minutes. We did like a power 30 minutes or something. JT called it, but it's called Rip Swing. I remember that rope swing hanging over that river. You coming out of the water and giving me shivers. I remember that two-piece, same color as your eyes. For a moment I was all yours, and baby you were all mine. If I could go back, I swear that I would. It happened so fast, but it was so good. Summertime kiss, sweet as honey. Cinnamon legs, right on the money. I was hanging on you, you were hanging on me. We were tangled up together under that oak tree. Little Led Zeppelin in your tan bare feet. I'm holding that memory like you were holding that rope swing. It was the middle of nowhere. It was the middle of July. The green grass was a dance floor. The neon was a fireflies. It was wet clothes hanging. It was wishing on satellites. I was tracing your skin like the moon tracing that tree line. If I could go back, I swear that I would. It happened so fast, but it was so good. Summertime kiss, as sweet as honey. Cinnamon legs, right on the money. I was hanging on you, you were hanging on me. We were tangled up together under that oak tree. Little Led Zeppelin in your tan bare feet. I'm holding that memory like you were holding that rope swing. I can still see us there, yeah. And that summertime air, yeah. If I could go back, I swear that I would. It happened so fast, but it was so good. Summertime kisses, sweet as honey. Cinnamon legs, right on the money. I was hanging on you, you were hanging on me. We were tangled up together under that oak tree. Little Led Zeppelin in your tan bare feet. I'm holding that memory like you were holding that roof swing. Thank y'all. Thank you.
All right, guys. One
go.
second. Yep. So we're going to do a little Q&A with the artists, get to know them and their outdoor passions a little bit more. What a lot of you probably don't know is hunters and fishers are some of the greatest contributors to conservation. Our licenses are, and we consider ourselves stewards of conservation. Starting with Jordan first, a lot of you probably don't know, but he has an environmental science degree, and he just got off the boat yesterday or the day before from being in Nova Scotia doing shark tagging.
Got a chance to travel as a scientist, which was really cool. Done a lot of travel as a musician, but never as a scientist. But technically, we actually both graduated environmental science from LSU. We were up with an organization called OSearch, which has done some amazing work in basically keeping an eye on the shark population. You know, but growing up an avid outdoorsman, I remember one day thinking when I was out trying to catch a bunch of redfish that, you know, it'd be really cool to catch a great white shark. And got in contact with a guy named Chris Fisher, who's become a really good friend, and allowed me to come out. I just had my 5th expedition with him, and we actually just tagged a 17-foot, 2-inch, 3,500-pound white shark. It was approximately 50 years old. I mean, just an absolutely beautiful creature, and she's healthy, safe, giving us a bunch of data that is going to continue to save the oceans and is going to allow our kids to have fish sandwiches and get to make some memories out there, which is true. I mean, you know, like but also, you know, make some memories out there, you know, catching mahi and tuna and all the other stuff that sharks help keep in line.
Wonderful. So, Jacob, I know you've come from a similar background, and before the show we were talking about...
Beat that, bro.
Yeah.
Sharks.
Before the show we were chatting about your property. You've got some property now in West Tennessee, and I know that you've been doing a lot of work prepping the farm and everything. How important is it for you to have that space and to have that space to take your family and get them all outdoors?
Very important, and I think especially during quarantine and everything that we've been going through, and me and you talked about it, Mary, about like how many people are buying boats, and fishing license and hunting license numbers are through the roof through all this, and people are getting outside, and that's incredible because those hunting and fishing licenses, when they're purchased, they go to conservation, and they go to things that we don't even know about that allow us to continue being outside and, you know, chasing game like we do. But as far as, you know, having our place and getting my family outside and you know, my brother and my dad, and I mean, it's a safe haven for us. You know, my wife grew up on a big farm in Louisiana, and me and Jordan grew up in the woods constantly. So I think when the opportunity presented itself to get this place, it was a no-brainer. And you know, you're not always hunting something or, you know, fishing something, but just being out there and riding around in a four-wheeler or just walking out. My girls, like one of the first times we went out there, the 2 oldest were just walking around with mama picking wildflowers. How cool is that? You know, and talking about it. So I just think that to get them submerged kind of in that as early as possible is such a crucial thing, because, you know, me and Jordan, as soon as we could, you know, you remember being checked out of school to go deer hunting?
Yeah.
My dad checked us out of school Friday morning to go deer hunting. We were the coolest kids in school because of that period.
We showed up with our camo on so that everybody knew it.
But anyway, it's very important to me, very important to us and our families, and so yeah, it's a pretty awesome thing.
That's Lindsay, you are such a beacon of positivity, and I know that's been important for you to kind of spread that word during this crazy time this year. I've seen a lot of you out fishing and hiking and all of this. So would you say that those activities are things that have helped you keep some mental health like in check?
Absolutely. I think I've honestly become more aware of like how grounding it is to just get outside, and I've made hiking like a routine part of my routine. Like if I don't do it every few days, I'm just like, I need to get outside. I need to get outside. So yeah, it's been amazing how, like, again, when we're traveling so much and we're like zigzagging around the country, you just sort of live in this whirlwind universe, and it's like, oh, okay, I'm actually gonna make it a thing to go hiking like every single week and every single weekend. So yeah, it's been the one thing keeping me sane.
That's awesome. Lane, I know you sing a lot about Louisiana. I love Louisiana. I was actually just down there 2 weeks ago racing race karts with Dylan Scott down in Monroe. So I'm a big fan of Louisiana. Tell me, what is it like growing up as an outdoor kid in Louisiana? Because you have a plethora of activities and things to do.
Well, growing up as a kid in Louisiana, all I remember is playing with the dogs out in the yard, barefooted. I still don't wear shoes sometimes. Everybody's, like the whole family, everybody that's related live so close to each other. Like you can go to your mama's house, she lives like not even a half mile away, you just ride your fooler there or something. Or, everybody's just close, you know everybody there. You're always hunting. My brother always took me, and me and my brother and my dad always went up to Mississippi sometimes, but there's a lot of swamp where I'm from. It's like separated, it's like swamp 4 miles away. You can go launch your boat, go to the lake, or you can go to the country part where it's like woods and all that stuff. But yeah, it's simple life in Louisiana, and that's where I get my inspiration from.
Well, it's doing something right, so. We've got Gracie back here. Everybody, let's give Gracie a round of applause. She's very courageous for stepping on the stage. Alrighty, so we've got the winner. Do you want to announce the winner?
Okay. The winner is Paula Hurt.
Hey,
Okay.
ho!
Congratulations, Paula.
When does that ever happen? Right here in the front row.
Wait, before we
Kentucky.
announce what the actual score is, I want all of you guys on stage to guess what you think it is.
I'm gonna say, all right. Now I think Mitch told me the score, so I'm not gonna say that. But I'm gonna say exactly when I sat down and looked at this. I'm gonna say my initial what I would have said, and that would have been 296.
I would have been close to that. I would
Of course
say
you would've.
280, 285.
The first number that popped into my head was 280, but it seems like Jacob and I are just on the same wavelength.
That's right. You got that right.
Lane?
What if Lane? What's that TV show where you like bet like a penny or something like that?
Yeah.
What if Lane just did that right now?
Bet
One
a
penny,
penny?
Paula.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay. What? Two? I'm going with 200 and something. I'm going 270.
270? 275.
275.
Okay, so what I didn't tell you guys is this is actually a replica of the world record, which is 315. Wow. So congratulations, Paula. You got 312. So close. Oh my goodness. That's awesome.
She knows deer.
Thank you so much, Gracie.
Amazing.
You get a free
You got it.
Euro mount from Wilson's Taxidermy in Cookville.
Wow.
You're back up, Jordan.
And what Mary didn't
That's
tell you
awesome.
is I was actually the reason why this deer's here. I harvested this animal, so it was very
This is my deer.
yeah.
Brought it from my home.
So you're welcome.
Good
Then I
work,
showed-
Paula. That was great. Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna play this next one. This is one I wrote probably a couple years after moving to Nashville, but a song that really helped get me off, get me out of bartending, get me out of doing everything to pay the bills and actually start writing songs. I was writing with a buddy of mine named Lonnie Fowler for the first time ever. And we sat down and we didn't have anything to write about. So we started playing this songwriter game of like, you know, where are you from, man? So I told him where I was from. He told me where he was from. We didn't have anything. I'd never been to Pennsylvania at the time. He had never been to Louisiana. And he's like, well, tell me about your first date. And I was like, well, dude, I just took a girl out to some Italian spot. And we went to a movie and nothing special there. Unless you want to write Italian spot in a movie, but I don't think we got anything there.
Classy, dude. You are one classy son.
Dude, it was like the 7th grade, bro. Mom dropped me off, dude. Okay. And I asked Kim, I was like, what about you, man? Like, you know, what's the first date with your wife? You know, you married, whatever. You know, we're still getting to know each other. He's like, yeah, we left the college formal. I was driving home and had this 8-track cassette playing, and I knew Garth Brooks' She's Every Woman was up next, so I pulled into a full disclosure, it actually wasn't a Walmart parking lot. But I pulled into a parking lot, and I'm kidding, it was a Walmart parking lot.
Don't ever do that. Come on.
Jeez. And I asked her if she wanted to slow dance, and I was like, well, how long have you been married? Because that's the slickest first date move I've ever.
Hands down.
Like, dude. So they've been married 30-something years, 2 beautiful little boys. And but I was like, man, that's exactly what we're writing. So one of the coolest things about this is this song is 100% true to Lonnie and Sarah's first date, and also my second number one. So that was I got to jump in on that as well. Did you just Granger me right there, dude?
I like Granger, man.
I do too. I love Granger. What'd I do? There we go. All right, here we go. Lights go down, wheels go around, I'm taking you home, hoping for a slow song to come on the radio now. I'm not ready to shut it down, the way the dashboard glows, hitting your eyes, making me lose everything. It's on my mind, and the only thing I wanna do is find a spot, stop this car, throw it in park, and just slow down. With you, spinning you round by the Walmart sign and moving our feet over the painted white lines, getting close to you, making the most of whatever we got, even if it's just a slow dance in a parking lot. Well, half song's gone, one door's open across the lot. A rent-a-cop's rolling a security car, and his yellow lights spinning, flashing in time. Radio singing a little Garth Brooks. You start humming of every last verse. She's every woman, and I don't care what song comes next. Falling right here, don't want a safety net in a slow dance. With you, spinning you round by the Walmart sign and moving our feet over the painted white lines, get close to you, making the most of whatever we got, even if it's just a slow dance in a parking lot. Whoa, 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 and get close to you, making the most of whatever we got, even if it's just a slow dance. With you, spinning you round by the Walmart sign and moving our feet over the painted white lines, getting close to you, making the most of whatever we got, even if it's just a slow dance in a parking lot. Oh yeah, in a parking lot. Said a slow dance in a parking lot. right, thank you, thank you. Thanks, Lindsay.
So me and Jordan write a ton, and I always get like buddies of mine or people that I meet, and they're like, dude, did you write that freaking Slow Dance in a Parking Lot song? I'm like, no, I did not write that song. But I mean this though, of his record, I'm so fortunate to be on that record, but Slow Dance is one of my favorite songs. He's, you know, me and Jordan, when we get together, wherever we're going, we'll just play demos back and forth. And I'll be like, dude, check this new one out. And he'll listen, and he'll probably be like, yeah, that's crap. Listen to this. I'm kidding. But he played that song, and I was like, dude, why would you not write that song with me, you don't think? But that one, Slow Dance and Leaving New Orleans are two of my all-time favorite songs. So. All right,
Thanks,
okay,
bro.
okay. That's enough. They're okay. I mean, they're good. Y'all listen to this one, though.
Are you really about to play one I wrote with you?
What?
Are you about to play one I wrote with you?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Hell yeah.
But that Detour song, now that song. I love you guys so much.
You ought to play it. I love hearing my songs.
I was gonna. You're such an ass, dude. You wanna sing this one with me? Yeah. Me and Jordan, we did a writer retreat not long ago with some buddies of ours, and we sat down and wrote this song. This song's gonna go great for tonight because it just talks about land, and you know, and they're not making any more of it. You know, and we're blessed to have it. We sat down and had this idea. A buddy of ours had this idea, and he's like, man, what about this song called Buy Dirt? And I was like, dude, I love that. And we got up, it was probably like 8 o'clock one morning. We were drinking coffee.
It was early.
And by like 10:30, we had this song written, and we were like, dude, this is legit. Anyway, this song's called Buy Dirt. Don't mess it up. Help me with it. A few days before he turned 80, he was sitting out back on a rocker. He said, what you been up to lately? I said, a whole bunch of chasing a dollar. And in between sips of coffee, he started pouring this wisdom out. And said, if you want my 2 cents on making a dollar count, buy dirt, find the one you can't live without. Get a ring, put your knee on the ground. Do what you love and call it work. Put a little money in the plate at church. Send your prayers up and your roots down deep. Burn a few limbs to the family tree. And watch their pencil marks like grass in the yard all grow up. Cause the truth about it is, it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness, no, but you can buy dirt. Buy dirt. Before you get caught on that ladder, let me tell you what it's all about. Get you a few things that matter that you can put a fence around. And then he laid it out. Buy dirt, find the one you can't live without. Get a ring, let your knee hit the ground. Do what you love and call it work. Put a little money in the plate at church. Send your prayers up and your roots down deep. Add a few limbs to your family tree. Watch your pencil marks in the grass in the yard all grow up. Cause the truth about it is, it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness, no, but you can buy dirt. Thank good Lord for it, and they ain't making any more of it. That's right. So buy dirt, find the one you can't live without. Get a ring, let your knee hit the ground. Do what you love and call it work. Put a little money in the plate at church. Send your prayers up and your roots down deep. Add a few limbs to your family tree.
Watch their pencil marks like grass in the yard all grow up. 'Cause the truth about it is, it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness, no, but you can buy dirt. You can buy dirt. Thank you very much.
What a good title, guys.
Yeah.
Dang. I love watching this brotherly love. I was making fun of them backstage just because I love watching siblings talk, and the fact that you guys get to work together is just so amazing.
Thanks, Lindsay.
I love you both. So, yeah, I released a brand new record about a month or so ago.
And it's amazing.
I don't know. What is... Thank
Seriously, y'all, it's unfreaking real.
Thanks, Jordan. What is time anyways right now? It's just like Sundays or Mondays or Fridays. It's just all one. But I talked about my story as a little girl for the first time on this record. I was a survivor. I was raped when I was a little girl, and I've never really talked about it before in music. And I went to this place called Youth for Tomorrow a few years ago. They deal with kids aged 12 to 18 who have just been through crazy things in their childhood and have been victims of crazy, crazy circumstances. And after spending about a day with the kids there, I just felt so inspired to finally talk about my story, because I felt like if I didn't at this point, I was holding back the opportunity to help other little girls and little boys who've been through just the most insane things. So I decided to write this song. I called up a good friend of mine, Miss Brandy Clark, who is one of the most insane songwriters. We have a Brandy Clark fan. I love it. And we wrote this together. This is called Make You. 13, staring in the mirror. You still look so innocent, but that was all gone yesterday. At 18, you'll see it a little clearer as something that was taken before you could give it away. And you feel dirty, you feel guilty for what was done to you. There'll be a canyon in your chest for what you can't undo. It's gonna make you hate yourself when you don't hate yourself at all. It's gonna make you build a fortress where you never had a wall. It's gonna make you question God and wonder if He even cares, 'cause it's so messed up, it's so wrong, it's just so unfair. And when you're broken past the point of what a broken heart can take, the cracks will heal, but you'll always feel the break. And that's what's gonna make you. At 20, it hits you like a race car. It still feels like a new scar, but one that you don't talk about. At 25, you'll find the strength to say it. And even though you can't change it, there's peace in saying it out loud. And you'll feel angry, you'll feel sad, or once you see it's not your fault. And that canyon in your chest is that little girl you lost. It's gonna make you hate yourself when you don't hate yourself at all. It's gonna make you build a fortress where you never had a wall. It's gonna make you question God and wonder if He even cares, 'cause it's so messed up, it's so you'll always feel the break, and that's what's gonna make you. It's gonna make you love yourself when you don't love yourself at all. 'Cause if you can get through that, there's no valley that's too tall. And all those questions you ask God are still gonna be there. 'Cause it's so messed up, it's so wrong, it's just so unfair. And it's amazing where a broken heart can take you. All the things that bend and stain and break you, that's what's gonna make you. And that's what's gonna make you.
Goodness gracious, girl.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
That was crazy. Like, that was, feel that. Everybody felt that, right? Yeah.
Thanks, Lane.
It's great. No, I'm a good.
Your turn, Lane.
Yeah.
My turn.
Sorry, buddy.
Thanks.
You got this. You got
this. This next song I'm gonna do is called "Turn the Night Around." Me and Zach Kale wrote this last year. It was his idea. He said his daughter asked him one day about I think a boy or something, and she said something about turn the night around, and this is it. And we wrote it. It's a really cool song. I'm not a good talker, but I can talk a little bit. Here we go. Ain't gonna lie, it's been a bad night. At the end of a long week, like I was heading down a one-lane road, but I was going the wrong way. It's not every Friday night could be the best of your life, and tonight was looking like one of those, till I saw your face on my phone, and I heard you call me baby. When I took off in a cloud of dust, I was saying goodbye to all of my bad luck. All my lucky stars, they were lining up, shining down, 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 down on some moonlit hair and white sundress. When you leaned in for that midnight kiss, right then I knew it's true. It takes a girl like you to turn the night around. Turn the night around, round, 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 round. Maybe it was your sweet voice, maybe it was your want-me eyes, maybe it was the way you couldn't keep your hands to yourself on that short drive, yeah. When I took off in a cloud of dust, I was saying goodbye to all of my bad luck. All my lucky stars, they were lining up, shining down, 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 down on some moonlit hair and white sundress. When you leaned in for that midnight kiss, right then I knew it's true. It takes a girl like you to turn the night around. Turn the night around, round, 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 round. Took a day gone wrong and made it alright, turning into one hell of a night. When I took off in a cloud of dust, I was saying goodbye to all of my bad luck. All my lucky stars, they were lining up, shining down, 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 down on some moonlit hair and white sundress. When you leaned in for that midnight kiss, right then I knew it's true. It takes a girl like you to turn the night around. Turn the night round, 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 round. Thank y'all.
Dude, I love that.
Melodies are great in that song, bro.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, brother.
Turn the night around. Yes, ma'am.
This is gonna be my last one of the evening, and then you're gonna be stuck with listening to Jacob. But at least you
That's
get
brotherly love right there.
At least you get Lindsay and Lane to bring it home. I'm gonna play this one because are you gonna do ours after this? This is the first song. This is my first ever song I released, and what's funny is whenever I was driving home from the right, my wife called me. At the time, we weren't. I think we may have been dating. I don't know if we were dating or engaged. One of them. I don't think we were married yet. Obviously, I know we weren't married yet. Anyway.
Wow.
I know, man. I was stupid. She's like, "Hey, did y'all write a song today?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "What's it called?" I was like, "Well, before I tell you the name of this song, let me just preface it by saying this is either going to be really cool or it's going to be the dumbest song I've ever written in my life." She was like, "Okay, what's it called?" And I was like, "It's called Singles You Up." She was like, "I think I'm leaning towards the latter on that one, buddy." I was like, "Maybe so."
I always tell Jordan this when Singles You Up is brought up. They created a phrase. I'd never heard the term like, well, if he singles you up, I'm here.
It's because we got singled up. That's where it came from.
Yeah, you got a lot of singled up, son.
I know. That's what I'm saying. And there's a lot of times where I would see like a girl and be like, man, I could be a 10 times better boyfriend than the one that she has. So if she ever gets singled up, insert JD.
Number 2. JD number 1.
Oh my God.
JD number 2.
All right. I've introed this way too long. Hey, thank y'all so, Mary, thank you so much for doing this. Thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out with us. Lindsay, I love you. Lane, love getting to hear some songs, man, dude. Dude, you got, if you've just been doing this for 2 years, brother, you're going to be taking a lot of cuts away from me and Jacob over here. So.
Thank you.
Keep going, buddy.
Appreciate it.
All right, here we go. If y'all know it, y'all singing with us. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I ain't heard you laugh like that in a long time. I wonder if it stopped in the world like it did mine just now. I see you sipping white wine instead of whiskey. Does he want you to be just a little more city? Well, I'm sorry if I'm overstepping boundaries. I don't mean to. I've just got to tell you how I feel. He ever singles you up, he's ever stupid enough. I'm gonna be the first one that's calling you baby. And if he ain't holding you tight, if he ain't treating you right, I'll be the first one that's calling him crazy. It's gonna just a matter of time until you find that the right guy staring you back into your eyes right now. No rush, but if he ever singles you up, and I mean, hadn't even looked your way since you walked in. I can't help it, then I can't take my eyes off of you. Your favorite song just came on, and me and you singing along, and he don't even know a single word. He ever singles you up, he's ever stupid enough. I'm gonna be the first one that's calling you baby. And if he ain't holding you tight, if he ain't treating you right, I'm gonna be the first one that's calling him crazy. It's girl, just a matter of time until you find that the right guy staring you back into your eyes right now. No rush, but if he ever singles you up, oh yeah, singles you up. Now I'm sorry if I'm overstepping boundaries. I don't mean to be. I've just got to tell you how I feel.
Come on.
If he ever single, pay. And if he ain't holding you tight, if he ain't treating you right, I'm gonna be the first one that's calling him crazy. It's just a matter of time until you find that the right guy staring you back into your eyes right now. No rush, but if he ever singles you up, singles you up, if he ever singles you up. Yeah. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much.
Wow, that song is so good.
So good.
It is good. I mean, it's a hit song.
True story.
Just only one of the biggest ones of the year. What's up?
Oh.
Shots fired. Look,
Shots fired.
the competition is still there. All right? I want to kick his ass just as much as he always wants to kick mine.
Bro, why are you saying so many curse words?
What's the deal here? Is this like on cable? What's the deal? What are you worried about? You having a nice glass of champagne?
I am. Mary just gave it to me. It's delicious.
Do you want a champagne? Do you guys need another drink while we're here? Anybody?
I have another beer.
Another beer for
Cold beer.
Jacob, please. Someone from Country Outdoors.
I'll take a beer as well, though, to accompany
You would.
this.
You would.
You gotta
Wow.
balance it out.
Wow. Follow Big Brother much?
Play the song.
It's quarantine, don't judge.
Me and Jordy wrote this song, God, dude, it's been, what, like 6 years now? 5 years ago now?
Probably 5 or 6 years.
Me and Jordan went to LSU together. I'm happily married now, have 3 beautiful children. Happened whenever, thank you.
Hold
Thank
your
you.
applause.
Thank you. But at this particular time in my life, me and Jordan were in Baton Rouge at LSU, and I think we were having the time of our life.
We were living like heathens.
We were living like heathens. Okay? We've since changed our ways. But I had made a friend at a bar one night. She happened to come back to my house with me. And the next morning, she took a T-shirt from me. And it was a John Anderson T-shirt. It was one of my favorite T-shirts of all time. I never saw it again. And me and Jordan sat down to write a song one day. And we were talking about that story. And he was like, dude, let's put that in the song. That's awesome. So we wrote this song. And the first time my mom heard it, she was like, boys. Boys. This is called Take It From Me. I think me and you should blow this off. So much for the after party. We'll tell everybody we got lost. I think me and you should do our own thing, our own way, at my place. Why wait? Take it from me. If you need a T-shirt to sleep in, it's my favorite, but you can keep it. It looks good, baby. You should leave it hanging off your shoulder. Give me them bare feet dancing down the hallway, smiling at me, running your finger down a wall. You know what I want, I got what you need. So take it from me. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Jordy.
So maybe you should stop right now, right here, right where we want to be. I'll spin you around and let's just see where this thing goes. All I know is that time all yours all night, and I've got nothing but time. So take it from me if you want a T-shirt to sleep in. It's my favorite, but you can keep it. Looks good, baby, you should leave it hanging off your shoulder. Give me them bare feet dancing down the hall, and smiling at me, running your finger down the wall. You know what I want, and I got what you need. So take it from me. Yeah, baby, take it from me.
won't call you a thief, baby, take it from me. 'Cause what I got to give, you can have for free, baby, take it from me. And take it from me, you can need a t-shirt to sleep in. It's my favorite, but you can keep it. It looks good, baby, you should leave it hanging off your shoulder. Give me them bare feet dancing down the hallway, smiling at me, running your finger down a wall. You know what I want, and I got what you need, so take it from me. Take it from me. Get it, Lindsay, yeah. Baby, take it from me. Yeah. Thank you, Lindsay L. Y'all give it up. This is fun. It's the first time me and Jordan played around together in a long time. Lindsay L, you're always
You guys, I enjoy watching.
Lang,
Isn't
great to
this
meet you,
enjoyable
buddy.
to watch? This is just so
That was the
enjoyable
first time
to
we've ever
watch.
got to play together. That was really special.
Dang. Thank you all so much again for coming tonight. Mary, thank you so much for making the stage look so incredible. I feel like pumpkins. I feel festive. I feel cozy. Thank you. And gentlemen, it is an honor to be the estrogen on stage tonight with Mary. With you all. So thank you so much. You guys, thank you. Thank you to the listening room for actually making shows possible right now. God bless.
Cheers to that.
So grateful.
Heck yeah.
So grateful.
Oh, come on with it now, girl.
Close my eyes while I pretend I'm gonna sleep, and I know damn well I'm gonna keep laying you wide awake, waiting for the breath you take to come back. I can't relax. I'm a tiger pacing my cage, cocked like a 12 gauge, feeling like a teenage crush. And you're the rush, you're the habit I can never get enough of. And boy, what you do to me is criminal, baby. When I look in those eyes, I feel like blowing through stoplights, looking at the cops like I got nothing to lose. And boy, got me burning like a matchstick. Take me to the edge and one step past it. It ain't right, it ain't typical. Oh, what you do to me is criminal. I have the right to remain silent, but there ain't no way that I can, 'cause I am wired like a ticking time bomb. It's so wrong that it feels right tonight. You're repeating like an echo, baby, I can't let go. Got me going klepto like a thief. Yeah, I'd steal just to keep on feeling what I feel. And boy, what you do to me is criminal, baby. When I look in those eyes, I feel like blowing through stoplights, looking at the cops like I got nothing to lose. Yeah, boy, got me burning like a matchstick. Take me to the edge and one step past it. It ain't right, it ain't typical. Oh, what you do to me is criminal. Try to save me, no. Oh, you're never gonna save me. But boy, what you do to me is criminal, baby. When I look in those eyes, I feel like blowing through stoplights, looking at the cops like I got nothing to lose. Yeah, boy, got me burning like like a matchstick. Take me to the edge and I one step past it. It ain't right, it ain't typical. Oh, what you do to me is criminal. Yeah, what you do to me is criminal. Oh, what you do to me is criminal. Oh, what you do to me is criminal, criminal.
So good.
Lindsay L.
Thank you guys so much.
Love it. So good.
Well,
All right, Lane.
I'm back. That was amazing. Y'all are all amazing. I'm so grateful to be up on the stage with these people tonight. And y'all for coming out here and all the sponsors, everybody. But I'm going to sing a song. I didn't write this one, okay? Michael Tyler wrote this one. It's called Tiny Town. And really spoke close to my heart, and this song just means a lot to me. So I'm gonna play it. I'm so awkward. I'm sorry. I just am.
It's amazing.
Just how I am. People wave when you roll by, ain't worried about what they drive, just happy they ain't walking. Don't eat out 'cause they all cook, live by the good book, a little twang when they're talking. Yeah, that's living in a tiny town. 9 to 5 on Friday nights, wearing Main Street down. Yeah, just living in a tiny town. Hardwood floors and liquor stores, letters burning out. What I wouldn't give right about now to be back in my tiny town. Sunday morning church is packed. When the teachers buy beer, they park round the back, so the kids don't know they're drinking. Football ain't no joke, a can of worms and a fishing pole keep 'em busy on the weekends. Yeah, that's living in a tiny town. 9 to 5 on Friday nights, wearing Main Street down. Yeah, just living in a tiny town. Hardwood floors and liquor stores, letters burning out. What I wouldn't give right about now to be back in my tiny town. Yeah, that's living in a tiny town. 9 to 5 on Friday nights, wearing Main Street down. Yeah, just living in a tiny town. Hardwood floors and liquor stores, letters burning out. What I wouldn't give right about now. One of these days I'll roll on out home to my tiny town.
Boy, Lane.
Thank you.
Lane Hardy, everybody.
Lane, I'm so glad that you found your calling. Just
Seriously.
everything that you can't say, you sing, and it's really beautiful to see.
Thank you. I
Really.
appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
thank you to all of you for inspiring us tonight. I think I can speak for the entire audience that we all needed this and continue to need this throughout all of this craziness. This has been a really special night.
Thank you, Mary.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, Mary.
I want to let you all know that our next show is going to be on November 4, the day after the election. So whether or not you're going to be drowning your sorrows or celebrating, this is the place to be. We can all have a drink together. The pamphlets that are on your table, they're for you to keep. So take them with you. And out the front after the show, there is a select number of posters which have been signed by all of the artists. If you want one of them, they're $20. They will sell quickly. So go out and snag yourselves one of them. And thank you all for being an incredible audience. We'll see you next time. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, listening room.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate it.
Thank y'all.